The battlefield still smoked as the twin suns dipped below the jagged horizon. Ash drifted like snow, settling on broken banners and shattered armor. The air reeked of ion discharge and scorched earth, a stench that clung to the lungs and reminded every survivor that death had walked freely here. Among the wreckage, a lone figure moved, slow, deliberate, burdened. His armor, a patchwork of human alloys and captured alien plating, was battered to near ruin. Dents marked every plate, scorch lines streaked across the chest, and his left pauldron had been sheared away entirely. Yet he moved with the steady stride of one who refused to bow. Commander Marcus Kane, human soldier, decorated warrior, survivor of 12 campaigns, walked toward the heart of the battlefield. And waiting there, upon the broken steps of her shattered throne walker, sat Queen Serelith of the Velora Dominion. Her emerald-scaled body glistened with blood, some of it her own, much of it not. Her crown, once resplendent with crystalline spikes, now hung lopsided, one horn-like extension broken clean off. Her 4 luminous eyes watched him approach. 2 were narrowed in fury. The other 2 shimmered with something far more dangerous: curiosity. "You've come to claim your prize, human," her voice rasped, though still carrying the weight of royalty. "Or do you crawl here to kneel before me?" Marcus stopped a few paces away, resting his gauntlet hands on the hilt of his sword. Around them silence reigned. The last clash of steel and plasma had ended less than an hour ago, but now only the whisper of wind across ruins remained. He studied her, this queen who had ordered cities burned, who had sworn to break humanity's spirit under her dominion. Yet she was also the one who had fought him blade to blade atop the ridge, the one who had refused retreat even as her army faltered. She had been magnificent and terrible, a living storm of blades and venom. And he had beaten her. But as he stood there, Marcus felt no triumph, only the unbearable weight of war. "I didn't come to kneel," he said, his voice low but steady. He raised a hand to the catches on his chest plate. The hiss of released seals cut through the silence. Serelith's eyes widened. "What are you?" Piece by piece, Marcus removed his armor. The heavy cuirass clattered to the ground, exposing the sweat-drenched undersuit beneath. He pulled free the vambraces, letting them fall. The greaves followed, the metallic thud echoing through the still air. At last, he stripped away the helmet, revealing a scarred face, jaw set like stone, eyes dark with exhaustion. The queen stared. In her people's culture, armor was sacred, worn until death. To remove it in the presence of an enemy, especially a queen, was a declaration not of surrender, but of finality. "You," her voice faltered, the first crack of uncertainty piercing her regal tone. "You would lay aside your shell before me. Why?" Marcus turned away, bare hands flexing as if testing the feel of air after years beneath metal. "Because I'm done, Serelith." His words carried the weight of iron. "Done fighting your wars. Done watching my people die for soil and sky that was never theirs to begin with. Done trading blood for pride." The queen's claws tightened against the ruined throne's armrests. "You cannot just walk away. You have defeated me. The codes of conquest demand you claim my crown, my throne, my—" She hesitated, her voice dropping lower. "Even me." Marcus laughed bitterly, a sound like gravel sliding down steel. "That's the difference between humans and you, Queen. We don't measure victory by what we can own." He looked back at her, gaze unflinching. "I measure it by how many lives I can still save." For a long moment, silence stretched between them, heavy as the ash-laden air. The queen's crest twitched, a faint tremor betraying emotion she had never shown even to her own generals. You shame me, she whispered finally. To see a warrior cast aside glory so easily. It's not easy, Marcus cut in. His voice cracked raw. Do you think I don't hear the screams when I close my eyes? Do you think I don't see the faces of those I couldn't save? Every piece of this armor is a weight I've carried for them. And now I'm putting it down before it crushes me. He turned fully, walking away, leaving his armor scattered like the husk of a man he once was. His stride was steady, though each step carried the exhaustion of 10 lifetimes. Behind him, Queen Serelith rose. She swayed, wounded and weakened, yet compelled to follow. Marcus Kane, she called, her voice echoing across the dead field. If you leave now, you abandon more than your war. You abandon me. The human froze mid-step, shoulders tightening. Slowly he turned his head. Her 4 eyes burned with something new. Not command, not arrogance, but vulnerability. Why? He asked simply. Because you are the only one who has ever stood before me without fear. The only one who fought me not as a queen, but as a warrior. The only one who, she swallowed hard, tasting the bitter edge of words she had never spoken, saw me. Marcus's jaw clenched. For a moment, he almost stepped back toward her. Almost. But then he shook his head. You don't need me, Serelith, he said softly. You need peace. And that's something I can't give you. Her chest rose and fell ragged. Then who will? That's for you to decide, he answered, and with that, he resumed walking. The queen watched him go, his figure shrinking against the horizon. His discarded armor gleamed dully in the fading light, a testament to a man who had chosen humanity over conquest. And for the first time in her reign, Queen Serelith did not feel like a conqueror, nor even a queen. She felt human,